What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. It's Friday. We're outside of the office, kicking back here in my living room with my stripper pole. And guess what? Link has made an appearance on the channel once again. I know a lot of you guys were wondering where Link was. Link's doing fine. It's just that he has a little sister now, Seiko, as you guys know, and he's been very busy looking after her, so he sleeps now a lot because of all this added responsibility. Okay, I love you. Now, what are we going to be talking about today? Well, if you guys recall, last week's watch rant was about homages, okay, and about how I don't like homage watches. Now, it shouldn't really be that controversial of a topic, but when I made the video, I kind of anticipated a lot of comments, and I was not disappointed. So, because a ton of really good questions were kind of brought up after that video, I figured we'd take some time today and kind of talk about what an homage watch is in the first place. It's 12:57 p.m. Let's get down to business. Okie dokie. So as I said earlier, my last T3 watch rant really got a lot of people talking, and numerous people ended up writing to me asking me about specific watches. Like, is this an homage watch? Is that considered an homage watch? Well, hear me out, okay? The first thing I'll say is this is not an exact science, all right? So my understanding of what an homage watch is may differ greatly from your definition, and that's fine. If you disagree with me, please leave me a comment in the comment section. I'd love to open up that conversation. But for instance, some people have very broad definitions of what an homage watch is. For instance, in the comment section, I heard a lot of people saying anything with a rotating bezel is essentially an homage of the Blancpain 50 Fathoms, arguably the first dive watch ever invented. I kind of disagree with that. I show a bit more discretion with what I feel is an homage watch. Obviously, I don't think everything that has diver characteristics is an homage of the first dive watch ever. No, I think that's kind of silly. But if that's your definition, fine. Leave me a comment, tell me about it. But some of the really interesting questions I was getting after that video was about specific watches like the current Omega Railmaster. People were asking me whether or not the current Omega Railmaster is an homage because it's designed after the original Omega Railmaster. Some people were asking me similar questions about the Seiko SKX. Is the SKX 007 an homage of one of the original Seiko divers, the Seiko 6105? I don't consider these watches to be homages, and here's why. So while it's very true, okay, the current Omega Railmaster is definitely paying homage with its design to the original Omega Railmaster, and it's true that the Seiko SKX 007 looks pretty similar to the Seiko 6105, I wouldn't consider these homage watches, I would just consider these current models. Like, if we're looking at cars, we'll use the Porsche 911 as an example. The original Porsche 911, I think, came out in 1963, and I think currently, at the time of filming, we're all the way up to the 911 991.2. All right, look at the sloped back, look at the bug-eyed headlights. This is just the quintessential 911 design. All right, is the current 991.2 an homage of the original 1963 911? No, the 991.2 is just the current model year, and things look similar because it's a Porsche 911. Simply put, what I'm trying to say is that an homage watch is typically a watch that's designed after another watch from a separate manufacturer. And again, you may have a totally different understanding, you may absolutely disagree with me, and that's fine. Leave me a comment in the comment section. I'd love to open up that dialogue. All right, and that's it, guys. Hopefully this little T3 watch rant gave you some clarification on homage watches, or maybe it just infuriated you even more. Either way, leave me a comment. Again, I'd love to hear from you, and I want to thank you so much for checking out the Time Teller shop. I've added even more watches to that store, so click the link in my description below, shop around. It really does help the channel out a ton, and we are almost at 31,000 subscribers. Things are just, seriously, it just keeps going faster and faster and faster, and it's all because of you guys. So if you're watching this and you're new here, I want to urge you to join the party. So click that subscribe button. It takes 1 second and it helps me out a ton. While you're at it, go ahead, click that little bell icon so you do not miss an episode of the Time Teller. There's just so much more awesome content on the way, and you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with other watch enthusiasts, other people you think would enjoy this. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.